morning, welcome back to my channel. It's Monday morning and I thought today I would have a proper Monday with you. I thought I would film all day today and you can just see how a regular Monday works in my house. My name is Lisa. If you are new, please do subscribe to my channel. On Mondays I try and do something a little bit motivational. Today I just thought I would do a Monday vlog, so I really hope that you do enjoy this. I do work from home and so does my husband, so it is a working day for us. I do always like to get up and start with some cleaning. It is currently 8:45 in the morning. I've cleaned our bathroom, I've cleaned the stairs. We have wooden stairs and they get really dusty, so I dust them off each morning. The kitchen is clean. I've got the first wash load on of the day. I have been in, I've gone through work emails, I've gone through into the chat group and just responded to people that needed responding to. What else have I done? Oh, I've just boxed up. I've got some returns to do from Amazon. I ordered some lollipops for last month's kits and loads of them arrived smashed. They were really badly packaged, so I've just returned or boxed those up with the return label to return. And I have dusted in the living room and I'm about to go and whiz the hoover around before I start coffee. So it's actually been quite a productive day already. Today's plans, I need to start filming a video for Wednesday. It's a creative video. What else do I need to do? I need to get all my new kit up on the shelves, get that ready. Dinner today, I was going to be doing a Tex-Mex tray bake, and then Louis wants to do ribs. Louis's my 17-year-old and he has a weekend job at Waitrose and he is forever bringing home yellow stickered items, which is great, but they're all the things that he likes. So I've kind of put a ban on breaded items at the moment because he just keeps bringing home bread, croissants, pain au chocolat, brioche, bagels. But he's the only one that really eats it, and he's just starting to eat a very, very bready diet. He's very fussy at the best of times, but he just keeps bringing all this stuff home for 10p. He did bring home some ribs, 2 big racks of ribs the other day, and he really wants to cook those. So we'd stuck them in the freezer, so I gave him the condition that if he finds a recipe, he can cook them himself today in the slow cooker. He doesn't start school until 1 o'clock or 1:15 on a Monday anyway. So that's what he's going to be doing today. So now I am going to be making myself, I think I might do myself a lentil curry. I absolutely love it and nobody else in the house likes it, so it seems the ideal opportunity to do that. So that's what I'm going to be doing for dinner, and apart from that I don't really know how today's going to pan out, so I hope you enjoy. Let me know, how do your Mondays go? Do you work? Do you stay at home? What kind of thing do you do on a Monday? Please leave me a comment below and let me know. Something that I find works really well for me is having more than one list. I've just trimmed this down from this month's kit list. It is a printable, so if you're a subscriber there is a code that you receive in your kit so you can download these for free. But I like to have separate lists. This one is my work list today. This one is my home list, and I tick things off that I've already done. So for example, before writing this list I'd already done these things that I'd ticked off, and I write them on here anyway because it just gives me a really good feeling if they have been ticked off already. I find it really overwhelming having too much on the one list, so by having more than one list it breaks it down and it just makes it feel more manageable. And the other thing, I try not to put too much on a list because I like to get to the end of a list, and if there's more on there than I can possibly physically achieve in one day, it just makes you kind of feel, not that I've let myself down or that I've underachieved, but I just have a better feeling from being able to tick off the majority of things on a list in a day, so I try not to put too much on there. Aid is sat at my computer at the moment. He's working on the PDFs. I've just made us both a coffee, and because I can't get to my computer I have just hoovered, cleaned the cooker hood and cleaned the kitchen windows. I was about to mop, but Louis just come down to do breakfast, so instead I'm going to work on my social media planner. I love this planner that I made. I'll link up the video below. It was just a really cheap one that I made from Wilko's, and it's I kind of made it to fit what I need it for, and I'm really pleased. But I need to set it up for June, so while I can't get to my PC I'm going to make the most of the time and do that here. So we're just going to get Louis's ribs in the slow cooker, and he picked 1 pack up for 74p. and the other for 73. Those ribs look very nice. That's not bad for less than £2, is it? Whilst I'm cooking anyway with Louis, I've decided to get my curry on. This is a deliciously Ella recipe, but I've adapted it slightly. I've added some celery in there as well, and that's cooking down with carrots, onions and garlic, with a bit of coconut oil. Little tip I was finding that I never used a whole can of coconut milk, and it was ending up in the bin, half of it. So I buy these blocks of creamed coconut, and then I slice off what I need, put it in a bowl with some warm water and mix it to let it dissolve. So that's exactly what I've just done here. I'll give that a stir, let it cool down a little bit, and that will be my creamed coconut. I find that way I get generally about 3 to 4 meals from one block, so it saves me money and there's absolutely no waste as well. I've added curry powder and paprika, but I leave out the mustard seeds that are in the recipe. And I'm adding split lentils, red split lentils, which I buy from Lidl. I've mixed in now the coconut milk as well to the lentils and the veg. And in the recipe it says to add apricots, dried apricots, but instead I add a couple of really good dollops of mango chutney. I've added some water just to give it a bit more of a gravy. Oh, I'm steaming up there. I've also added a couple of teaspoons of the tikka masala spice paste, which wasn't in the recipe, but like I said, it's sort of like my own variation. And I've added a load of cauliflower as well. And this is a slow cooker, so I'm going to stick it on for the rest of the day. The actual Ella recipe isn't a slow cooker recipe either. Like I said, I'll link up the details below, but this is just my own variation. I do find for me that getting dinner done in the morning is the way to go. If I leave it till the end of the day, generally I'm too tired and I just can't be bothered. So by me having dinner done first thing in the morning, I just find it sets me up for the day. I don't have to think about it, and we always end up with something healthy to eat for dinner. And Louis, I'm really pleased I got him to do those ribs. I've been really trying to encourage him to cook more, and he's just not really interested. He does a few things, but not really, whereas Holly loves to cook and she's really experimental. But that's why I refused to do the ribs for him and wanted him to go and find his own recipe, because it's a dish that he absolutely loves. So I want to maybe try and encourage him more to cook the things that he really loves. So I try and pop something on the menu each week that he really likes to try and encourage him to cook with me. Like this week we've got homemade KFC. Doesn't always work. He doesn't always want to help me, but I try. I just want him to leave home and be able to cook. So I really try my hardest to encourage him to be able to cook at least a few dishes. Right, vacuuming has been done. Hallway is tidy. Kitchen window, cooker hood, and mopping. I've just done the mopping as I left the kitchen, and the curry is on as well, so I'm not doing too badly. Work on the other hand, that's been, PDFs have been done. Aid's just done those, so I've got to work on the downloads next. So for 10:30, I'm not doing too badly. I have managed to get quite a lot ticked off. Now, because I've been distracted so many times, I really need to get the downloads sorted for the subscription kits. But I'm going to finish my social media planner, because I've started that and I've nearly finished, because at the moment I'm just kind of starting and I'm not doing too well with work. That's the joys of working from home. You get lots of distractions. But I'm going to finish the social media planner, and then I'm going to work on the downloads. My social media planner is now ready. I write everything in pencil until I've actually scheduled it, and then it goes into black pen. I do blog at the top, YouTube on the bottom, and that's how it looks. And that's one that I'm obviously working on right now, my May calendar. I'm just having a little bit of desk time. It's now 11:45. I'm a member of a group online, and it's all for like indie biz owners. And every Monday there's a live online chat, like video that's presented to us. Each week there's somebody different, and so I've just been listening to that. Really enjoy that. I'm now catching up on emails from this morning. I'm catching up on the chats in the group chat. I've also just placed some orders for some things coming up in August and September kits, so those have been placed. What's next? And now I'm going to start packing up the orders that have been placed since Saturday, and then I need to transfer the kits over, the new, June kit. We're in June now, aren't we? June kit over to my shelf space. I'm now going to set myself a challenge. This is something that really, really motivates me. Louis is going to school in an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to try and get all my studio jobs done in that time so that I can then go and have a couple of hours in the lounge and work from the sofa. I really, really enjoy doing that. I find it really relaxing. But because of his schedule now with school, he has a lot of free periods, he's at home a lot, I can never really relax. Although he's in his room most of the time anyway, I just find that when he's at school, I try and work from the lounge. It's just, I find it relaxing. So I'm going to try and get everything done now. I've just been to the loo and cleaned the downstairs loo, so that's something else I ticked off my list. And dinner smells amazing in the kitchen. Something else I quite like to do is keep a bullet journal, and I update this every Monday morning. It's all my social media, how much they've increased that week, and also the videos. I go through all the videos just to see how many times they've been watched, just so I can kind of gauge to see which are the better videos, which videos you're enjoying watching the most, and just to help me try and improve my video content. So if there's anything in particular that you really, really like, you would like to see more of, or you'd like to see me continue doing, please leave a comment below, because it's really, really good to know what you enjoy the most. I've got all of my bits ready for this new kit. I've got the orders all packed up and the way to go. Aid's going into the office now as well, and Louis is about to go to school in about 10 minutes, so I'm going to have some peace and quiet. There's still a few more things I haven't done on my list, but there will be time later. But the one thing I really need to make priority for is my mum's birthday card. It's her birthday on Wednesday, and it's currently Monday. It has to go in the first class post today. And I am going to be using the new June kit. I had an idea using the new stamp, so I'm going to see if it will work now. I have ready, I'm using this month's stamp, which is here. I've got a card blank and some watercolour paper and my watercolour paints, and I'm going to try something. First time I use a stamp, I always find I need to give it a few goes, kind of load it up with ink before I start getting the crisper images. I've got quite a lot of water on this watercolour paper, and I'm just adding some paint to it. I'm not doing this very well with one hand, but I haven't got my recording station here set up. But I'm going to have blue at the top and green along the bottom, like that, and I've kind of left the edges free. I quite like that look. I'm now going to take a smaller, thinner paintbrush, and I am going to paint in some of these. I've got a darker green, and I'm just adding a few little green strokes, and I've been colouring in the flowers. I'm just waiting for the centres to dry before I do the next colour. So what I'm doing is, as you can see, the black outline isn't overly strong, so I'm just using my black Uniball pen to go around the edge of where the stamped markings are, just to make it really nice and strong, and then I'm going to cut those out. So this is all made with the June kit. I've just noticed I've got a bit of a painty smudge there. I've added some thread. I've got the stamped images. I cut the bottom of that one just to make it a slightly different length. I've added a word strip, and I've added these teeny weeny little buttons. I've just stuck them on with a tiny bit of PVA glue, and then I've used my black journal pen to add the leaves, and that's then stuck. I put the painted image on the back of the card, or the front of the card there, and that's my greetings card to my mum. It's actually now 2 o'clock, and I haven't been left with loads of time like I'd hoped. I've got about an hour before the boys come home. I haven't eaten. I've had a little bit of raw cauliflower when I was making the curry, and a handful of blueberries. That's all I've eaten today, and I'm really hungry now. The crock pots smell amazing. I also meant to say before, actually, the June kits, the kit that I was just using to make those cards, I will link that up below just in case you're new and you haven't seen it. So that's my lentil and cauliflower curry, and that's the boys' ribs, which smell really, really good. So here's my lunch. I'm a little bit of a weirdo. I love leftovers, so I've got last night's leftover orzo, which is a little bit tomatoey, and then I've added some of the lentil curry because I couldn't resist. It smells so good. That is the best curry in the world. It's so good. The lentils kind of give it a bit of a nutty kind of scent, so it's almost like a satay curry. I absolutely love that. I'm now going to finish packing up what I was working on last night, packing all these little crocheted flowers that are also going in the June kit. So that's my job while I watch the movie. Gave up on the movie and ended up watching or starting Bloodline on Netflix, and I've been working on ribbons, cutting ribbons up and clipping them ready for the treat bags, and these are going to be for the August kits. And my housey list is now complete. It's 4:45 and I've just been paying a load of bills, doing some admin, and I'm now rushing out the door to get rid of the post because the post leaves at 5 and now I'm in a hurry. I've just done something really annoying. We keep having internet problems in the house and keep saying we have no internet, and I've just tried to take my photos from my card and create the files so I can make my YouTube videos. And I think I've accidentally deleted my little day. I did a little shop a couple of days ago ready for next week, and I think I've deleted it. I'm hoping Aid can retrieve it somehow. If anyone can, he can. He is my IT guy, so he's on calls at the moment with work, so I'm hoping he can fix it. It's now 5:30. Boys have got fries in the oven to go with their ribs. I'm just doing a couple of work jobs. We did the post office, picked Louis up from school on the way back, and we're going to have some dinner very soon. That is Louis's slow cooked barbecue ribs and fries. Lou, you've done a good job. They look really nice. And my lentil and cauliflower curry. Let me know, would you be team curry, or would you be team, and that's vegan curry, or would you be team ribs? Leave your comment below. I know you're ribs. Leave your comment below. It's 6:30. I've cleaned up dinner. I've had phone calls with my mum and my sister. We generally chat daily. I tend to speak to them whilst I'm cleaning up the kitchen. And now I'm taking some photos to upload to eBay. I'm trying to make some extra money for a holiday. And as you know, if you've been watching my videos for a while, in that corner down there, I've always got tons of boxes of stuff to sell for my previous business. And I've really been trying to make an effort to sell more. And I have actually recently been uploading some bits to eBay. I'm currently taking photos of scatter crystals and I'm going to be listing those tonight. I'm putting them together in little batches, like little groups, and just trying to sell them. So I've got like snowflakes, I've got like clear ones, I've got red, I've got black, I've just got loads left over from my old wedding business. I can't remember if I said that Aid managed to sort my photos out, so I haven't lost my videos for next Friday, so I'm really happy with that. It is now 8 o'clock. I'm still at my desk. Friday's video is more or less edited. I've caught up with emails from this afternoon. That's all done. I have my to-do list for tomorrow, and there's only one item that hasn't been ticked off today, so I'm happy about that. I've done really well. I do like to come downstairs in the morning and have my to-do list ready, so I'm glad I've done that. Caught up with admin as well, and I've just caught up with all the chat group as well and just responded to everybody. So I'm going to shut my computer down at 8 o'clock and I'm going to take a basket of work to go and work on kits in the lounge. And I know we're going to be walking Poppy soon as well, but I'll probably work till, I might say closing work at 9 o'clock. I'm trying to be stricter with myself these days because otherwise I just work till like 11 and then I'm just really tired. And so I tried to finish work at 9 and then sort of like have an hour and a half sat with Aid. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. It's been a very good day, very productive. I've got loads done. Loved my curry. That was definitely the highlight of my day. The boys' ribs were really good. Louis was really chuffed with those, and it was really quite sweet because he doesn't really cook very often. But I have had a good day. I hope you've enjoyed watching my Monday. Tell me what your Mondays are like. I would love to know how your Mondays are different to mine. I'm sure they're very different, but let me know. Let me know what if you have a routine, if you go to work, whatever you do on a Monday, let me know. I'd love to know. So wish you a wonderful week. This week I have got, I don't know what I'm doing on Wednesday. I really don't know. It will be something creative. Friday we have a little shop, and Saturday will be a Disney video. I don't have that many left of those now, so it's just the last few. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you very soon. Bye.